What if you could scale your coaching or consulting business by 3 to 10 times in the next 12 months, and you could do it with one awesome strategy? Are you interested? Well, that's what this video today is all about. By the way, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do that now. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss one single video. I release new videos every single week. So, what can you do to scale your business 3 to 10 times by only using one strategy? And you can do this over the next 12 months. Well, high fee masterminds, in my opinion, are where it's at. When you can sell masterminds at $25,000 to $100,000 or even more per client, you can see the rapid growth that you can have in your business. So let's say you're selling $50,000 mastermind seats and you want 10 in your group. You now have added $500,000 to your business. Or if you want to hit that million, you can do 2 groups of 10. But you could even do smaller groups. I have 6 per group in my mastermind. And the reason I love that is, for me, it's a sweet spot. I feel like it's not so big that they don't get my really personalized attention and help and support and guidance. I feel like it gives them the best of both worlds. It's kind of a hybrid. So they get all of that private help from me and they feel like they're really cared for, but it's not so big that they get lost, and they also get the collaboration of the group. So that's the way I like to run my mastermind programs. But there are many ways that you can structure them and schedule them. But what I wouldn't recommend is going big. The strategy that I'm talking about today is a really premium model. So think premium, okay? And what would people expect for something premium? So how do you put masterminds together at this level? Well, the first thing is you have to determine what you want to charge for your mastermind to hit the numbers that you want to hit. See, a lot of people put programs together first and then they decide on the price. I like to do just the opposite. Let's decide on the price first. Can that help you get to your big goals? How many clients will you need to get to your big goals? And then we want to create the program that can support that price that you're asking. So if you want to put together a $100,000 mastermind and maybe you only want to work with 10 people to have $1 million business, well, then let's create that $100,000 mastermind for you. And what would you need to have in that mastermind to make it worth $100,000? So this is really what I'm talking about. So do the math first and figure out, what would I like to charge? How many people would I like to work with? How do I sort of want to structure the revenue model around my mastermind? So that's the first thing. Then determine who's going to be your target market for your mastermind. Who do you want to put in that mastermind that can also afford the fees that you're going to be asking for? So that's your next piece. Who are those people? And also think about, when you decide on the target market, don't just think about like the industry or the niche, but also think about the phase that the person is in. So this could be in their life or in their business. What phase of their business are they in? What phase of their life are they in? You want to make sure that the people that you put together in a small group like this, that there is going to be a good dynamic. If you put people in the group together that are in very different phases, your mastermind program will not be as successful. You might lose people because they feel like, oh, I don't want to be in there with startups. Or you might lose people because they think, I don't want to be in there with people that are going through that. I've already come through that. So it's really important that you figure this out as well. Now, once you know who you're going to have in your mastermind, then you need to decide what is going to be the outcome, the transformation, the result that they are going to get by joining your program. So for example, in my Expert in You Business Accelerator Mastermind, it's designed for coaches and consultants who want to scale a $500,000 to $1 million business or even beyond, but they want to do it with simplicity and with strategies like this, so they can work with a handful of clients at really high fees and they don't have a hustle and grind business. So that's really what my mastermind program is designed to help them do. It's the pathway for that. It's the strategies. It's the guidance and support that they're going to need to be able to accomplish that. So what will your mastermind accomplish for the people that join it? Once you have those things in place, now you have to determine what are you going to give them in that mastermind? What's going to be included? What are the things that you're going to offer them? And how can you boost that value? So let's say you want a $100,000 mastermind. What are you going to add into that mastermind that makes sense? I'm not talking about just throwing a bunch of stuff in that is like everything in the kitchen sink. I'm talking about what really adds value to that program and makes it really attractive to the buyer. So you have to determine this as well. And there are lots and lots of ways to boost the value so that you can get the premium fees that you're looking for. Then once you have those things figured out and you figure out what is going to be included, you need a marketing strategy and system to fill them. So what is going to be the strategy and the marketing system that you are going to use to get people into that high-end mastermind? And you have to make sure that the strategy that you're using really aligns with the people that you're trying to attract, because there's not a one-size-fits-all cookie-cutter approach when it comes to filling things like premium mastermind services. You have to make sure that it aligns with the market that you're going after. So what I mean by this is, let's say you're going to create a mastermind for corporate CEOs. Well, you're not going to reach them with a funnel where they buy a tripwire and then you have to send them up. They'll never respond to that. And so you have to make sure you understand the strategy to use to actually be able to get to them and attract them to want to be part of your program. So get that dialed in. Once you do this, here's the other secret. You need to make sure that you run it often enough that you can hit your big goals. So let's say you run your program once every quarter so that you can fill your mastermind, fill another mastermind, so you can hit your big goal. Well, then you need the marketing system and the business system to be able to do that. And when you do, you can bring in those clients like clockwork, you can fill your programs, you can have people getting incredible results at a very high level. And that's what I'm talking about here, keeping things premium and at a high level so that clients will absolutely love what they're getting from you and they'll feel like it's one of the best things they've ever invested in. So, do you have high fee masterminds? Would you like to? If you need some help doing this, you can book a call with me at acarden.com. And this is definitely a scale strategy I absolutely love, and I would love to help you implement it into your business. You have an amazing day. Go 3 to 10x your business and get this in place. God bless you. Bye-bye.